With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good streets. And you may not want to go find any you want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight to town. It's opener there in the wide open space. Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers and soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You'll get all hung up on a pretty perch, and your gang will fly on, and you'll be left in the lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and shin. How dare you stay out? How dare you go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right in 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, from my maker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggly roads or at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed on fear for the most useless space, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or for the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting to fly the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There's fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There's some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you'll go through the weather be foul. On you will go through your enemy's prowl. On you will go through cracking cracks howl. Onward onward up many a frightening creek. Through your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up your problems wherever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Buxom or Bixby or Bray, or Mordecai Alley Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mounting is waiting, so get on your way. The end. That was a joy. It's a challenging read, but it is an important message in there. I was mentioning earlier, I have a friend in Mobile whose daughter graduated from one of the best high schools, UMS Wright in Mobile. And at graduation, every kid, every graduating senior was given that book by the faculty to give them the confidence to go on their way, to get up and succeed. It's an important message, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will understand what that means to you. There's always a yes, you can. It's up to you, and you can do it. So I'm open for any questions. I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. Robert Kraft. I grew up here. I've lived here my whole life. I graduated from Foley High School because at that time Gulf Shores didn't have a high school. I went to Auburn, came back and started business here, and now I'm your mayor. And I was elected mayor in 2008, and I was just elected again for one more term. So I've got 4 more years, and I will have been your mayor for 16 years. And I had 4 years on the city council. So I've been here for 20 years, and I love this community. I love what we've done at our schools. I love the fact that we've got these brilliant students that are going to our schools that love being here, and we've got a program to help you be all you can be, and really excited about seeing you graduate and see you excel and see you overcome all the things and the places you'll go. Any questions? I'm open.
If you'll unmute yourself and ask your question, the teacher will facilitate the questions. Sarah, do you have any questions?
I was going to start my video. I just want to say thank you. That was a perfect book to read. So encouraging for adults also. Students definitely, and adults. And thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day and your busy schedule to read to us. It was wonderful.
Well, I think you recognize between me and our city council, there's very little more important to us than our children and our schools and creating the kind of education opportunity that we have today and have it just get better from there. So delighted to and glad what y'all are doing. Congratulations on what you've done with what we've given you.
Thank you.
Mayor Kraft, I have 2 questions from Liz Corcoran's class. They sent it in chat. The first question is, what was your favorite Dr. Seuss book? And Go ahead.
I'll have to think on that one. I mean, it's been a long time. I read them to my kids primarily, and I can't pick out one. I enjoyed all of them, but they're all challenges to read. I mean, they're just amazing. But I can't pick out one special one. I don't recall. I know I have one, but I don't know what it was.
And the second question from Ms. Corcoran's class was, what do you do as a mayor?
Well, the mayor leads our city council to help make decisions about what we do in the city, what we build, how we keep the order. I'm in charge of our fire department, our police department, all of our public works, which means our sewers and our roads and all of our drainage issues. I guess the most exciting thing I do is our recreational program, and where we've got sports programs at our adult activity centers and everything that we do, the youth sports and our kids programs during the spring and fall. All of those were sponsored by the city, and help run the city and balance the books, and just it's a big job.
And I have a child in here, Mason. He would like to know, what is your favorite thing to do? What's your favorite activity to do around town or out of town, or how?
I'm a runner. I love to run. I have run all my life, and I've run marathons, and I love to run. Everything that I look forward to every afternoon getting out and running, which is not that normal of a thing. I love to run. I love fishing. When I get a chance to go fishing, we got a great Gulf of Mexico out there to go out there and catch a fish. So I've got a lot of things I love to do, but my primary hobby is running.
That's awesome. He likes running too, he said.
Yeah.
I was reading. I don't have any other questions.
David
Go ahead, Sarah.
has a question. Davis's class has a question.
Are you ready?
I am.
Yes.
Okay. Eliza.
I have a question. How does it feel to be a mayor?
Well, it's an honor to be a mayor, because I consider this my hometown. I mean, I've lived here my whole life. I raised 2 kids here. Both of my kids went to that school. Both of them have kids now. But being the mayor of my hometown is a real honor. It's also a big responsibility, but it's an honor, and it's just a great opportunity to be able to do things like we're doing at our schools.
All right, and
Thank
Claudia
you.
has a question.
Have you ever worked with the president or helped him do his job or something?
If you recall the oil spill, I'm not sure if you were really around when the oil spill, but when the oil spill happened, I worked closely with President Obama, who I rode on a ferry from Dauphin Island across to Fort Morgan with him and spent time with him. I don't really work with him, but I do work with our senators and our congressmen in Washington, as well as our senators and representatives in Montgomery. So we can't do a whole lot by ourselves. We have to deal with our state and our federal partners. So yes, I have worked with one president pretty closely.
All right, thank you.
They want to know what your favorite fish is.
My favorite fish?
Yes.
I like snapper fishing because it's a lot easier than some of the others, but my favorite fish to catch would be a cobia, because they're hard to catch and they're really they're fighters and they're fun and they're great to eat. So cobia's my favorite, but snapper is kind of my go-to, because catching snapper is fun and it's not that hard.
Okay. Any other questions? Well, thank you for your time, Mayor Kraft. This was awesome.
Thank you. Have a great day. And y'all need me again, call me.
Thank you, Mayor. We will. Have a great day.
Thank you.
And everybody, don't forget, tomorrow is Green Day, green eggs and ham. Wear your green shirt, green shorts, green socks. It's Green Day. See you at 12:30 for our third mystery reader of the day.
Thank you, Miss Weekly. You're amazing.
Thank you for Miss Pulliam.
Thank you, Miss Pulliam. You are the Zoom queen.
You're welcome.
Oh, thanks. All right, guys. We'll see you at 12:30.
Bye, y'all.